And come on, stop it. I want to spawn in this wither so I can see how well you guys will do. You guys are not helping. What's up, agents? Zer here, welcome back to the lab. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Chicken Bodyguard Add-On. This add-on basically changes the AI of a chicken to be pretty much a beast. It is basically the best way I can describe this. This add-on was created by a guy by the name of Zer0's over on YouTube, so huge shout out to him. Unfortunately, MCP Deal doesn't say anything about him having a Twitter, and I looked it up. Apparently he doesn't, so I'm going to put the links to his channel down in the description. That's pretty much all I can do for him for right now. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get started with this add-on. So we're going to go ahead and take out a chicken spawn egg and a diamond. So here's how this works. So chickens, as you'd expect in vanilla, they're not exactly the most useful. I mean, they're passive mobs, which means they don't attack anything. They are taken out with pretty much one hit with any sword, even if they're not enchanted. And even though they do have some pretty decent drops, that's pretty much all they can do. However, with this add-on, they are extremely powerful. So let's go ahead and get out a diamond. And he's actually attracted to me having a diamond out. So if I go ahead and start walking around with this diamond in my hand, he's going to follow me around because he wants this diamond. Now, the chickens are actually tamed using these diamonds. Hello, right there. So you want to go ahead and click on them with your diamond. Now, there's only a 60% chance that they'll actually be tamed with a diamond. So if you don't get them with your first diamond, granted you're using an expensive material, don't be too upset. They don't do work every single time. So now I've gone ahead and fed him one diamond, so I got my first tribal, which is kind of interesting. So now what's going on is the chicken's AI is now different, and the first thing that you may notice is that he's actually bigger. He's actually exactly 1.5 times bigger his normal size. The next thing that you're going to notice about him is that he will actually start to follow me wherever I go. Now his AI is a little bit weird because once he gets to you, most of the time he will start running around in circles and it's hard to do anything with him. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. And the last thing that you can do with this chicken, actually there's two more things that you can do with a chicken, but one thing I actually have, they both technically I need to pull something out for the remainder of them anyway. So you can actually ride these chickens. So as you'd expect, you can just get on them, but nothing actually happens unless you get out one of 3 different items. If you have out a bow, then the chicken will actually follow the direction that you're facing with the bow. The same thing happens with a diamond sword, and the same thing happens with a stick. So you can either make something extremely cheap to make, you can make something that's pretty expensive to make, or one of which is somewhat in between, although admittedly it's kind of expensive to actually tame them in the first place, so it really doesn't make too much of a difference. And as you'd expect, if I switch off of one of those 3 items, he stops. Now, the last thing that this chicken is actually able to do for you is actually attack hostile mobs. So I actually have a zombie and I have a skeleton. I was actually gonna try to do a creeper, but well, I don't want to accidentally destroy my lab with a creeper explosion. I think that much is fairly obvious. So let's go ahead and set down this zombie, and this chicken will actually start to fire arrows at the zombie until it is dead. And it actually does really rapid fire at that. So let's go ahead and do the same thing with a skeleton, and he just goes ahead and goes directly after that skeleton, and now that skeleton only lasted like a few seconds. So yeah, now let's go ahead and put all this stuff away, and we're actually going to go ahead and go to the obsidian chamber because I actually have something set up. I think you guys can probably guess what I'm about to do without me opening this chest. Yeah, we're going to see how these chickens handle against the wither. I'm actually going to be making like And I did not want to get on, want to press this button. Yeah, so they will just literally just run around you until they find a suitable place to stop. And one thing to mention, they will not follow you through 1 block wide gap. So unfortunately, this guy's going to have to be left behind. So I'm actually going to spawn in 5 chickens because I want to have like a little bit of an army to try to take out the Wither, because I don't know how well he's going to be able... I don't know how well they're going to be able to take out the Wither by themselves. So that's why I want to have as many chickens as I possibly can in order to try to tame these. And these guys are actually quite difficult to tame when there's like multiple of them. So let's go ahead and spawn this Wither. And come on, stop it. I want to spawn in this Wither so I can see how well you guys will do. You guys are not helping. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. And so now I just need to put in the Wither skeleton skulls. And we're going to go ahead and see how these chickens do. Alright, so they're already trying to attack him, but the Wither can't actually take damage as of right now. And there we go. And something I did not mention is that these chickens actually have 100 hearts of health. So they are pretty tough. Now, it doesn't look like the chickens are doing a decent... He just killed all those chickens, most of them before he even spawned. Okay, so I should have expected the chickens not to do well for whatever reason. I did not. Alright, so the chickens do not do too well against the Wither because apparently they decided to swarm him. I guess that makes sense. So I guess the only way I'm going to actually be able to take out this Wither is, unfortunately, by using commands. It's the only way I'm going to be able to get rid of them. Alright, and that command didn't effectively get rid of the chicken outside. So yeah, these chickens apparently do not do well against the Wither. I don't know why I expected any different. But other than that, that's actually where I'm going to go ahead and end off the video. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you did, make sure that like button. One more to make sure that subscribe button for future content. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at AgentCPU0 to stay updated. This has been Zer0's. Thank you guys for watching. And with that, I will see you guys later.